Good morning. Really quickly. For that, I just realized that I didn't put on the do not disturb. So I just wanted to do that before we got interrupted here. But good morning. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday? It's another warm one. It's -3 right now. And how was everybody's day yesterday? And how are you doing this morning so far? I just wanted to, do another live today. I told you that my intention is to do them more often. So I'm challenging myself right now to just do it every day for 7 days. So I've done 2. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that because it's not hard, but it is hard. So yeah, here I am again. And I wanted to ask, the card that we pulled yesterday, how did that sit with everybody? How did that sit with you? Did it resonate with you that I release my need to be right? I am defenseless and at peace. And I would love to hear your thoughts on, how that card felt for you yesterday and, what came up around that for you. You can comment or you can send me a message on the messenger. But I would just love to hear, how that card sat with you. And yeah, I'm just going to pull another card for today. Again, from the same deck, the Spirit Junkie, Gabrielle Bernstein. So yeah, and there's nobody on here right now, otherwise I could chat, but yeah, let me know how you're doing today. What do you have on the go? Are you making big moves or taking some time to just stand still and be? And then remembering that, what I have been realizing, I feel like that the standing still and just being, that's like the hardest thing. I feel like, it's really easy to move, to go, 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 go. I mean, it's challenging, but it's almost easier because I feel like as two-leggeds, that's what we feel like. We got to be moving. We got to be, going to the next thing, constantly going to the next thing. But just remembering that winter season, that time of going within and standing still, just being, that is really important for our movement, our well-being, it's just really important for everything. So, and the trick is like, I think that our human selves are constantly, when we're in that standing still and that just being, our human selves want to keep moving. Like we keep telling ourselves, move, move, move. Because also in those moments of standing still and just being, that's when things start to come up. The things that maybe we could be looking at or should be looking at that we don't want to look at, that's when that starts to bubble up. So that's another reason why that human ego, our humanness wants to keep us moving. We don't want to sit in those uncomfortable feelings. And they're not bad feelings. They're important for our growth and our, like I said, our well-being. Important for all of our growth. So the card, so I actually pulled 2 cards. I'll just read the top one. Compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. So this is today's card. And compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. You know, it just makes me think of that, again, that teaching of humility, and that, you know, that other people matter outside of ourselves. Yes, we are the center of our kind of universe, but we are not the center of the universe. And that other people's experiences, other people being here, like that they matter, that they, you know, that we all have that right to take up space. And also remembering, you know, that energy thing, the energy, and that, you know, the balancing of energy, and that what we put out, we get back. So, you know, we have a right to take up space and have others hold space for us. But at the same time, if we want to exercise that right, if we want that right and we expect others to respect that, then we also have the obligation, I feel like. I mean, really, you can do whatever you want, but you know, if you want to live your life in a good way, then there should be that balance. So remembering to hold space for others as well, you know, that's really important. Again, it's not to say that, you know, just constantly holding space. Like, there has to be that balance, as well as you need to know when to protect your own peace. So if somebody's requiring you to hold some space and maybe it's not the healthiest, most constructive thing that they're looking for, they just want to complain or whine, then, and not in a good way, because, you know, sometimes we just need to get it out. But that's not to say, like, you know the energy, you feel the energy, but just having that ability to hold that space for the experience of others. Like, that is so, that, like, this card actually means a lot to me, because I think as two-legged, sometimes we don't do that enough. You know, we really look at things as to, like, how they affect us, and really with little regard for how it affects everyone else around us. So, like, I believe we can do better, you know, that we're all in this together, and we need each other. You know, we need each other to move forward in a good way. And that, you know, I really like that, the attitude of, well, what happens to that person doesn't affect me because it has nothing to do with me. But it does, you know. Again, having that healthy balance, you do have to fill your own cup first and foremost, of course. It's like on the airplane. They don't say, make sure you put everybody else's life jacket on first. If the plane is going down, you put yours on first, you know. As a pipe fitter, it's like if you see someone drop out in the field, you don't instantly run out to them and try to, you know, save them, or you might go down too. And then the person going after you will go down, and then they'll go down, and it'll just keep happening like that. You have to make sure that you take care of yourself first. Put on your breathing apparatus, call for help, all of those things. You know, you don't just run out there. But at the same time, you also don't just walk away and act like you didn't just see that happen, you know? You call for help, you protect yourself first, and then you go help others. It's really not that difficult. I think that, you know, we could all do that a little bit more today, and every day. So maybe that might be the challenge, is, you know, hold some space for somebody today, and, you know, hold the space for the experience of others. So remembering also that everyone else experiences this life in a different way. And again, their experiences are valid and they matter. And, they have the right to share their experience. And maybe that's, that's what can really help heal this world is if we all started listening to each other's experiences and stop acting like because somebody else experiences something or the world in a different way and then we experience it, like our experience is the end all be all. Well, that's just not the way it is. My experience is my experience, but somebody else's is no less valid or true or real. So, maybe take a moment today to listen to somebody else's experience and understand that it's valid and validate them in their experience, and, step out from behind your own. So yeah, again, I would like us to do this affirmation together. So compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. So we're going to say this affirmation together twice. Compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. Take a deep breath in and release. Compassion is my compass. I am willing to hold space for the experience of others. So thank you for hanging out with me for a bit, and I will be back tomorrow. But also, please leave me a message. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know, how this card resonated with you. If you have anything to add to what I say, because again, we all have the different experiences. So the way that I read this card might not be, or interpret it, might not be the same as everybody else. So I would love to hear, how that card resonated with you. Please let me know. You can let me know in the comments. You can send me a message. As well, check out that link, and you can check out other social medias. And I hope you have a really beautiful day. So thank you. Bye.